Today's the day. It's going to be monumental. Or maybe just mental. Deb's going for support. I might talk her into a tattoo.
I don't think
somewhere. So. I don't know. Yeah, we're getting the old eyebrows done. So take a good look. Hopefully they're going to let me film in there. I don't see why they wouldn't. But anyway, this is the before. We're going to go have some lunch real quick, I think, right? I'm nervous. This is my face. I'm not...
You have like 28 tattoos.
Yeah, no, I don't... Tattoos don't bother me. Needles don't bother me. That's fine. I can cover those up. I can't cover this up.
Well, you could. You could be a double bagger.
Oh. Rude. I could... Or... I could get a big bandana and wear it like Bret Michaels.
Yes, but I'm fairly confident this is going to turn out well.
You think?
Yes, I do.
I'm glad you have that confidence.
I do.
Okay.
You just have to sit still.
I can sit still. I've sat still through like 6-hour tattoos before.
Okay, but they were on your face.
They didn't numb me when I got tattoos either. I think they numb me for this.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, there you go.
Yeah. Okay, so let's go before I change my mind.
Oh, okay.
Like relax this area and make sure we're for no pressure. Oh, I probably won't have it locked up.
I'm not gonna promise that it's gonna look good.
Well, if we could just get a few different clips.
Okay, you guys, so I kind of wanted to like talk you through this. Right there, you could see like what my eyebrows actually look like. And I want to first off start by saying how stinking cute is she? Like, she was without a doubt the cutest, sweetest woman I've ever met in my entire life. But yeah, I have been talking about doing this for so long that I finally I was like, you know, if you're not going to do it now, you're never going to do it. So let's just go ahead and do it. I also want to say, before you get too far into the video, if anything, you know, like blood or needles or anything like that kind of makes you squeamish or you don't like it, just, I don't know, fast forward to the end of it. So, okay, here is the part where she puts the little ruler on my head. She's already cleaned everything off, and she's going to go ahead and sketch out like how how everything is going to look like mathematically. I don't know what words mean, especially in this. She's just going to make it, I don't know, what do you call it? Like correct, right? Whatever. Anyway, she's just going to make sure it's all straight, okay? Also, if this is your first video that you guys have seen of mine because you came here to see the microblading, hello, my name is Mandy. I'm crazy as hell, and I'm so excited that you're here. I hope you stick around, come back and watch some more videos. But, yeah, so here we are. We are doing it. I was so excited, but I was so incredibly nervous. As I mentioned in the beginning of the video, when you saw me talking to my mom, I have a ton of tattoos, like needles and things like that. None of that bothers me. But this was my face, y'all. Like, what if she didn't do good? What if something happened? Now, mind you, I've stalked them for like maybe 6 months before I made an appointment, okay? And if you're in the Southwest Virginia area, I highly, highly suggest that you go to Foxy Brows, get your stuff done. They are amazing in there. They are the sweetest, nicest, kindest people I've ever met in my entire life. So literally, like when I walked in, she came out to meet me. Her name is Donna, and she's actually the president and the owner of the shop. But she came out to meet me, and she was like, okay, what are you nervous about? She could already tell, okay? And I was like, this is just my face. Like, I'm just nervous. Like, I'm really nervous. She's like, is it the pain? And I was like, nope, I'm not worried about the pain. I'm just nervous about what it's going to look like. And she's like, I promise you, I will not make you look dumb, okay? Next thing, let's talk about my pores. I know they're there. Let's not bring that up, okay? We don't need to discuss it. Also, there was a lot of lights in my face, and I was getting sweaty. But yeah, this is not a good angle. On my chins, and you can see straight up my nose. Let's not go there, okay? So she did let me look at how she mapped everything out before she started. That way I could, kind of get, an idea of what things were going to look like. And at first I was like, oh my gosh, that's a lot. Like, that is a thick brow, girl. And she's like, no, they're not going to be that thick. That's just kind of like my guide. And I was like, okay. So she did explain that they kind of go with however your hair naturally grows and how your face, naturally is. They're not just going to go on and, make an eyebrow however they please. And that made me feel a whole lot better. This part here, I could definitely feel the numbing. I mean, it helped. Don't get me wrong. I would not have wanted to do it without it, but I could feel it, okay? That's basically just a straight razor with the ink on it. And this is where she's making like those distinct strokes that make it look so incredibly real, like the hair itself. And then she does go in with the, the tattoo needle, and she makes all the shades and things like that. She was so informative throughout the whole thing. Any questions that I had, she definitely was there to answer. She made everything so much more comfortable. I also want to say a big thank you to Deborah Sue for filming everything for me. She did an excellent job. She was there for my moral support, and she did amazing. This is probably where you're going to see a little bit of, the blood. And that's going to happen. She's taken a razor blade to my face, for God's sake, and it's on your face. So everything on your face and your head bleeds a lot. So at this point, she's just really getting that dye in there just to make sure that everything gets where it's supposed to get. And my mom at this point snapped a picture and she texted it to my kids, and she's like, your mom's getting her eyebrows tattooed. And they were both like, wow, okay. They weren't really quite sure what was going on. Yeah, there's the blood there. They weren't quite sure what was going on, but they obviously now know what's happening. But I could not have had a better experience, in all honesty. Like, all of my nerves went away like within the first 5 minutes. And I was just so extremely grateful that I got the person that I got to do this, because otherwise, if they were like a crappy person and had no personality and just kind of went in there and didn't say anything to me while I was, laying on that table while they had a razor blade to my eyeball, I probably would have been a little bit upset. So, I'm grateful. But she did, she went from one side to the other. After she did a little bit on one side, she would go to the next side and numb the other. So I would kind of get a little bit more numbing throughout the process. And once she got about where she thought she was good, she did let me look and see how things were going. And then she kind of finished up. So this is just like the very first part of the process. And then in 6 weeks, I get to go back and get like a follow-up. So if there's anything that has happened between then and my 6 weeks, she can go ahead and kind of freshen up and things like that, because at that point, everything will be pretty much healed and she can see what everything actually looks like. But this is something that I've been wanting to do, like I said, for a pretty long time. I actually have no eyebrows whatsoever, and the hairs that I do have up there are really, really light, and you cannot see them. So I am 46. Yeah, I'm 46, and my eyesight is horrible. And honestly, I just can't even see. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can't see to get up that close and get anything on my eyebrows. Even if I wanted to use a pencil, I do have an eyebrow stamp, which is pretty good, but I'm lucky if I even get those straight, and then I just look like an idiot. And I also get up at the crack of dawn to go to work, and I'm not trying to take any more time to do eyebrows. You feel me? So if you're kind of like in the same boat and this is something that you've been contemplating to do, I would suggest find somewhere near you, go and talk to them, look at their website, find out anything that you can, because there were some things that I actually didn't know about. They definitely weren't deal breakers, but I did kind of want to go over some things with you. Like I said, if there is, if this was something that you've been wanting to do and thinking about it. So they gave me like this little card, and it tells you kind of like the healing process. And that's something that Donna told me like 5 times. She's like, you have to trust the process. When you leave here and for the next few days, you're going to think, oh my God, what the hell did I do to my face? But it is a process and you have to trust it. So on day 1, they look perfect. Like, you're thinking, oh my gosh, these are amazing. And then day 2 through probably 5, you're like, these are way too dark, why did I do this? And then days 5 through 10, they're going to get a little itchy and patchy. I will say, yes, they are itchy, but you cannot scratch them. You will risk pulling out any of the dye that's in there and making them not so pretty. And then days 10 through 15, it's going to feel like all of your color is gone. You're like, where did it go? Did I even have anything done to my face? And then days 15 through 30, the color is starting to come back. And then by that point, you are going back for your touch up and everything is going to look absolutely perfect. So at this point, when she was like wiping them off, you could pretty much see what they're going to look like. And when I show you at the end of this video what they look like right now, you're going to be like, whoa, and that is not what they look like. But it is a process and you have to trust the process. So a couple other of things are you have to keep your eyebrows and the area around your eyebrows dry for 5 to 7 days. That's extremely hard. Also at this point, this is where she sat me up, let me look at things, and she was kind of looking to see if there was anything that she needed to tweak. You also have to apply healing cream twice a day for 2 weeks, and that's pretty much just like Aquaphor, almost like any other tattoo. And if you sleep on your stomach, you're screwed. You need to sleep on your back, or if you sleep on your side, you have to push the pillow away from your eye. I'm a stomach sleeper, so that's probably been the hardest thing for me. Either that or not getting them wet. Taking a shower without getting your face wet is a little hard. You also cannot scratch or touch your eyebrows, no swimming or excessive sweating for 2 weeks, and you cannot sunbathe or sauna for about 2 weeks. Now, I got mine done obviously in January. I'm not worried about any of that stuff, but it is what it is. You just have to take care of them. Again, this is on your face, and whatever she told me to do, I was doing it. And it hasn't been that bad. It's just something that I really needed to get used to. But I'm going to tell you guys, honestly, it was so much more of a nice experience than I thought in my head. I cannot wait to see what these look like when I'm finally done with the entire process. So right here she is done. She's putting a little bit of cream on there just to keep them protected. And then I was on my merry way. Okay, so I'm in my bathroom now. Now that I've shown you the process and told you like all of the ins and the outs, I will tell you what I do. So there was never anywhere where it said that you cannot wear makeup, and I cannot go to work without makeup on, okay? For one thing, I don't know how this looks. Don't pay attention to all that crap back there. I gotta clean. It has, like, to me, when I saw myself after it was all done, it literally changed my entire face for me, okay? If you guys have been followers for a while, if you know what I look like, this is all new, right? Right. Okay, so anyway, it just changed my whole appearance, I felt. In a good way. It's taken me a couple days to get used to it. But it is now Tuesday, and I got these done on Friday. So a fresh 4 days, like 5 days, 4 days, 5 days, whatever. Anyway, so this is where we are. So I do wear makeup. I had to wear makeup to work. I did give it a break, over the weekend. So what I do is I will take my micellar water and a Q-tip and just go around like everything and get everything clean, and then wash everything else off. Because in the shower you can't get anything wet, which is without a doubt the hardest damn thing to do, I tell you what. I kind of like wash everything at night, which I'm going to be honest with you. I'm always honest with you guys. I don't take my makeup off at night usually because I'm a lazy ass, okay? I'm too tired. I don't want to. But you need to. Don't do what I do, okay? But this has like thrown me into taking my makeup off at night. So that's like a good thing. So I did want to let you see what everything kind of looks like right now, 5 days out. This is also the little Aquaphor thing they gave me. I have a tube of it because I get tattoos all the time. I'm a horrible person. But I've been putting it on twice a day. You can kind of like feel the scabs on there. You're not probably supposed to touch them, but I do. They're my eyebrows, okay? So on the ends really is where I feel the scabbing. Up front, I really don't, because I think on the ends is where she did most of the work, because up front, they're going to be like a little feathery. Does that make sense? But I will turn the camera around and let you see like as up close as I can get without the quality being trash. Okay, again, I've been at work all day, okay? So this is what they look like right now. I can't see, so I don't know if I'm giving you like a good look or not. They're a little bit itchy, but that's pretty much it. Like they're just itchy. But I'm so excited. I cannot wait to see what they turn out looking like. I'm excited. I'm so glad that I did it. And if you guys have been on the fence about it, just do it. Just do it. I have claimed 2023 to be like my self-care year. I've done everything for everybody else. You know, this year is going to be for me. So if this makes me feel better about myself, so be it. I'm going to do it. But I think also don't look at that. Okay. Let's just go out here, shall we? Let's go out into the world. But if you guys are interested, and somebody needs to go outside. If you guys are interested in seeing like a weekly update and then like maybe a 2-week update and things like that, let me know and I'll definitely do another video. I just don't know if, you know, anybody is interested enough. I certainly was interested enough. I stalked YouTube and I watched every single microblading video that I could possibly find. So if there's any information that I have that can help you with, you know, making up your mind or giving you any answers to questions or anything like that, I'm glad to do so. But yeah, this is it. So I hope you enjoyed it. Again, let me know if you want to see some updates, and I'll definitely take you back for my touch-up. That's going to be like in 5 weeks, and yeah, we'll see. We'll get the final outcome of what they look like. But thank you for watching. I hope this gave you some information. I hope you enjoyed it. Subscribe. Let me know if you like this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.